Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Blood moon rising. Did you rise to spy the lunar morning sky?
Also tonight, PSS students exercise their right to stay in school.
And the community lights up the night for a good cause.
In sports, Kilili Beach saw its Va'a champs race through the lagoon.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Your search for unbeatable internet speeds is over. Visit Docomo Pacific today and sign up for as low as $60 a month so you can experience our fast, reliable internet speeds for yourself. Docomo Pacific, better together.
It's happened. The gold mine of McDonald's chicken has been struck. Added to your snack wrap and McCrispy and made for dipping. It's special edition. Gold sauce!
Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth.
You're watching the Channel 2 News on September 8th from our studio on Capitol Hill.
A person reported missing is found. On Friday's news broadcast, at the request of the Department of Public Safety, we aired the story of a missing person. Anthony Borja, 64, was then reported last seen at around noon near his family farm. Well, at 8:04 p.m., DPS Public Information Officer Fred Sato reported that Mr. Borja was located by a search party, and he is safe, talking, and glad to be home. All are appreciative of everyone's support and assistance. I see a blood moon rising, I see trouble on the way. I see a blood moon rising, I'll need a nap sometime today. Alvin Arcega rises with the alarm's crow early this morning to see the 2025 blood moon rising. A lunar eclipse is caused by the moon entering into the Earth's shadow, creating a crimson glow. Because the moon's orbit is tilted, lunar eclipses occur 2 or 3 times per year, with a blood moon occurring once every 2.5 years, with only half the Earth being within eyesight of the event. The mainland USA was not invited to this visual party. The book of Joel in the Old Testament claims that the blood moon is a sign of bad things to come. The Hindu scriptures state that the demon Rahu swallows the moon. Chinese folklore says that it's a dragon who devours it. But Alvin claims that the moon is truly, red, and that he takes a restless nap after viewing it. Alas, the sanguine moon returns to its usual shade of lunar white, a symbol of rebirth, boding an optimistic outlook after a difficult situation. All they are saying is give kids a chance. A student-organized protest gathers outside of the governor's offices here on Capitol Hill this afternoon. Students begin to assemble, placards held, and greetings made. With a 2026 budget shortfall looming over the CNMI governor and legislature offices, concerns about school budget cuts are not only on the minds of the teachers and the parents, but on the students as well. Ileana, Rena, Selena, Francis, and Joanne are seniors at Marianas High School. They say they are concerned about the possibility of substitute teachers, counselors, and vice principals being furloughed. School weeks shortened to 4 days, leaving only 150 accredited school days as opposed to the federally mandated 180. They say they are worried that, among other things, the shortened study periods may affect their opportunities to compete for scholarship opportunities at U.S. universities. This protest was organized by students at Saipan Southern High School via Instagram and other social networking platforms. Savannah Ritwong is a freshman at MHS.
I think it's pretty unfair that our seniors, that they will not have extra credits to graduate.
It is the natural assumption that students don't really want to go to school.
There's a lot of kids who are my age who like school. I also personally enjoy school because I have good teachers.
But for many of these students, this is their first time exercising their right to protest.
It feels great, awesome. I get to use my free will.
There will be a PSS presentation in the CNMI Senate chamber tomorrow where Commissioner Lawrence Camacho will represent the public school system in its appeal for budget considerations.
You can do whatever you want, and also, please come join the protest anytime.
To make sure what?
To make sure to fight for your rights, your children's education.
The Hotel Association says there's been a 14% drop in July occupancy numbers from last year. The Hotel Association of the Northern Mariana Islands, or Hanmei, reports a 39.31% occupancy rate among 11 hotel members for July 2025. A little over 25,000 room nights were sold out of almost 64,000 in July this year, compared to almost 30,000 of about 65,000 in July 2024. The July 2025 figures excludes the 315 rooms from Hyatt Regency Saipan in 2024. Hanmei Chairman Dennis So says the Marianas is a beautiful place, but right now it is just more profitable for airlines to fly to other destinations, so we are losing out. The Hotel Association shares that an unfavorable exchange rate, Boeing's delivery delays and shortage of aircraft, and the recent shortage in local flights has affected their numbers. Hanmei says that TUA has suspended their flights to Saipan as of August 19. And as announced by Jeju Duty Manager Rich Ah last month, the temporary closure of night flights from September 10th to October 1st leaves the CNMI with one daily flight to and from Korea. So says the current occupancy rates are unsustainable. For our part, hotels are doing whatever we can to keep the doors open and employees on payroll. Hanmei is seeking local government assistance for Marianas Visitors Authority and the reinstatement of Annex 6 under the U.S. Department of Transportation's U.S.-China Air Transport Agreement, providing exemption for Marianas from the cap on the number of scheduled U.S.-China flights.
An alleged meth dealer is arraigned in court this morning. In Judge Robert Naraha's courtroom this morning, during his arraignment, James Sasimoto is formally informed of the criminal charges levied against him. He is charged with trafficking of a controlled substance and conspiracy to commit trafficking of a controlled substance. The police claim that on two occasions, on February 21 and March 4 of 2025, Mr. Sasimoto was actively trafficking methamphetamine or ice. Mr. Sasimoto enters a not guilty plea on all charges. A status conference is set for October 15th. He is then remanded back into custody.
Coming up, navigating hope. The community has many avenues of support.
And climate change, what to do about it. More news is next.
Trust between service provider and customer is important because it forms the foundation for a long-term positive relationship. Trust influences everything from customer satisfaction to loyalty to community relationships.
Customers provide feedback on the services they receive from us, and their experience is our success.
I recommend Docomo Pacific to a lot of people, especially if you game. If you're like me, who live basically around the internet, they really, Docomo does really care for those who are their customers.
Honestly, from where I work at, I'm a customer service, and customer service is big for me, and they meet our expectations.
One of the positives of being a Docomo customer is the service. For us as a restaurant, we focus a lot on customer service, and it's nice to see, Docomo doing the same thing.
It's clear that they've been working to deliver more value for local businesses like ours. When their internet works consistently, it fades into the background, and that's how it should be.
It's happened. The gold mine of McDonald's chicken has been struck. Added to your snack wrap and McCrispy and made for dipping. It's special edition gold sauce.
At Mariana's Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometime, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
I love Mariana's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Welcome back. You're watching the Monday night edition of the Channel 2 News.
According to the New York Times, more than 85 American and international scientists have written to the Trump administration saying an Energy Department report on climate change is filled with errors and misrepresentations, cherry-picked to serve the president's drill baby drill agenda. Welcome to 2025. The administration used this report to justify its recent announcement that it would repeal limits on greenhouse gas emissions caused by the burning of fossil fuels. Historian Genevieve Cabrera.
We can't underestimate Mother Nature. I mean, she can add land to what we already have. She can take it away. So we can have it gone in a moment's notice. To not admit or not even recognize that climate change is a reality is someone with their head in the sand. It is a reality, a harsh reality, especially for islanders, but a reality planet-wide. We see what's going on in Europe, in Asia, in the United States, out here in the Pacific Islands. It's globally. It's the entire planet is affected by this. But this is what people refuse to admit, including this current administration, that the perpetrators are us, the two-legged organisms. We did this. So it behooves us, it is our responsibility to the future generations to set right what we can during our lifetime and then give them the tools and the data that they can put into place infrastructure and ideas to continue that righting of the wrongs.
More than 140 EPA members who signed their letter of dissent have been suspended without pay or removed from the agency.
Hope from the community, hope from within, an event to bring awareness to 3 causes and the resources available. The 5th annual Light Up the Night event was held on Friday, September 5th. The event sets out to increase awareness around substance prevention, suicide prevention, and recovery. From the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation Community Guidance Center, Kimberly Tadella shares the importance of increasing awareness for the people of the CNMI.
To reduce stigma and to provide a safe and supportive space for those who are in need of hope and healing, and be able to come around them and support them really in their journey.
Tadella says the community can avail to services from their partners at Division of Youth Services, the Public School System Mental Health Team, and the Substance Abuse and Addiction Recovery Program. She adds that the Community Guidance Center provides various support and treatment services that are free for the community and highlights how hope can be found in many places.
With our theme, Navigating Hope, it's about connection, and it's not only connection to our friends and family who lift us up, but also connection to available resources, to also our culture that is instilled in our hearts, and also connection within ourselves and the resilience that we sometimes forget.
Tadella emphasizes that healing is not linear.
There's going to be ups and downs in this healing process, and there's no like one size fit all type of treatment or support services or self-help such as like coping skills that fit everybody. It's about finding what works for you and what's best for you to be able to see that light at the end of the tunnel.
From CHCC Community Guidance Center, Del Eloise Pareto says 988 is a hotline that individuals can call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Everybody knows about 911 and how we call 911 for medical emergencies or physical emergencies. Well, 988 is a great resource for any kind of mental health crisis, and it's especially important for anyone who is not just facing thoughts of suicide or who feels like they're at a point of mental crisis, but also for them to be able to speak to someone whenever they're feeling overwhelmed, or maybe you're just feeling extremely sad and sometimes you have some information to share and you just have someone, or you need someone to be able to talk to. That's when you're able to reach that number, and someone will always be available to hear you out and to give you any kind of support that you might need through the phone.
Pareto adds that a local staff member answers calls between Monday to Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. She highlights that although the hotline remains anonymous, if anyone is not comfortable speaking to someone on island, a representative from the national hotline will answer after 4:30. The youth of the CNMI march for the cause. Some even lose their voice calling cadence. They share encouraging words to light up the night.
Never give up, even though times are tough. Just keep pushing yourself and going, even though other people put you down. Just keep your head up high and stay positive. Yeah.
Really don't be afraid to speak up. There's a lot of people in this community that have your back.
Me personally, I'm just doing this for a good cause. I don't know anyone personally that's struggling with this, but I know that you're not alone if you are struggling with this. So please, all of us, look at all of us. We're all supporting you. You got this.
Coming up in sports, a quick va'a race with some turns and lots of sun. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, desserts, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Marianas Coffee at Marianas Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style. Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
I'm a savage. Drop the classic. Big dreams, I got big dreams since like baby. I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings used to be so stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights. I'ma need the off-whites. Play with the fire, you get burned. All of my struggles became lessons well learned. I got desires that keep me grounded, that's for sure. Cause one day we gon' make it out this earth. Where's your worth? The king is back like prodigal. I've been gone. I gave him time, it's been too long. Politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm the headline, the deadline. Big time. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. Big time. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans! The Outrigger teams get their paddles wet in a heated competition this past weekend. 3 local paddling teams competed in 500 and 1500 meter sprints in the Saipan Lagoon. The long race day at Kilili Beach spanned from the morning into the afternoon on Saturday, September 6. Saipan Paddling Club, SPC, Marianas Pacific Paddlers, MPP, and Marianas Outrigger Club, MOC all put their paddles to the test. Janisha Dubraw from SPC came in first for women's V1 500 meter race at 3:05:63.
The race was super hard. All of the view winners raced multiple times before the race, and I think we raced around the hottest time of the day, so everyone was super tired, but everyone put up a super good fight, and we still have races after, so yeah, we had to use all of our energy for that, but it was good. Everyone did great.
Also from SPC, Tyler Andrew came in first for the men's V1 500 meter race at 2:44:53. He says time in the water is what set him apart from his competitors.
I trained pretty hard for it. I trained like 2 weeks before this. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'd take some time in the morning or afternoon and spend in all these lanes. I would do like 6 500 meter runs and then call it a day. And I did pretty well today. Hope I do better in October.
In women's V6 500 meter sprints, MOC came in first at 2:55:22. Here's a look at their pre-race powwow with Coach Jason Tarkong.
So don't worry about the turns, okay? You will win the race of the turns if you get it even, but they're walking, and even when they take off, I think.
In women's V6 1500s, SPC takes the win with a time of 9:53:64. Dubraw says positive or negative, the transfer of energy from paddler to canoe is evident.
Honestly, I feel like as the steersman, you see everything, so you kind of set the tone for the whole race, and whatever you're feeling, your team will feel too, so it's good to have a positive and uplifting energy just so that you can feel it throughout the water as well.
SPC was triumphant for both men's and mixed crew races in 500 and 1500 meter sprints, clocking in at 2:36:89 for the men's 500s, 9:38:23 for the men's 1500s, 2:46:18 in the 500 mixed, and 9:45:15 in the 1500s mixed. Andrew says he was racing in nearly every race.
I'm like the oldest in the crew, and I kind of watch over these younger guys. So these guys have huge adrenaline rush, so I have to keep them in check as, their team captain.
In October, paddling clubs set out to compete in Micro Cup hosted in Palau. Saipan's next local competition is scheduled for September 20th.
Good job to everyone, even the woman behind the camera. She did great. And yeah, hopefully we see more next race.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight will be mostly cloudy, but with only a 20% chance of isolated showers. East breezes around 10 miles per hour and low temperatures of around 79 degrees. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is forecast to be similar, with only a 20% chance of isolated showers, mild breezes with temperatures ranging from 87 degrees in the day and dropping to 79 degrees or so in the night. The sun has set at 6:24 p.m. tonight and will rise again tomorrow at 6:05 a.m. Moon watchers will have the opportunity to see a nearly full but waning moon tonight, but if you do see the moon shaded bright red, I suggest you take your tinted sunglasses off and go to bed. And I will see you in the water or on the land.
Well, that's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us, Sinamai.
We'll see you again on Wednesday.